Commander Jake Morrison floated in the control room of Mining Station Alpha, watching the massive drilling equipment tear into the asteroid's surface. To anyone monitoring their activities, this looked like a routine mining operation. The truth was far more dangerous. Jake pressed his hand against the reinforced window and smiled. 3 miles below the surface, thousands of workers were busy hollowing out the entire asteroid. They were not mining precious metals or rare elements. They were building something the galaxy had never seen before. "Commander, we have a problem," said Lieutenant Amy Chen, floating up behind him with a worried expression. "The Galactic Council sent another inspection team. They will arrive in 6 hours. Jake turned around, his face calm despite the news. After 20 years of this secret work, he had learned to handle these situations. "Tell Dr. Carter to activate the false readings. Make sure all construction noise stops immediately, and get our fake mining crews to their positions." The asteroid designated as Mining Site 7 was actually the future warship called Titan's Hammer. For the past 15 years, humanity had been secretly converting asteroids and small planets into massive warships. The project was so classified that only 300 people in the entire human population knew about it. Dr. Lisa Carter worked in the deepest levels of the asteroid, surrounded by technology that seemed impossible. She had spent her entire adult life developing systems that could hide construction on this scale. Her quantum stealth fields could make entire mountains invisible. Her gravity manipulation drives could move objects the size of moons. Her self-building, robots could construct a city in weeks. "Lisa, we need the stealth systems online now." Jake's voice came through her communication device. "Already working on it," she replied, her fingers dancing across holographic controls. "Give me 10 minutes and this whole asteroid will look completely solid on their scans." The technology Lisa had created was beyond anything the aliens possessed. While the Galactic Council still used primitive fusion drives and metal hulls, humanity had developed ships that could bend space and time. The aliens thought humans were backward and weak. They had no idea what was really happening in the outer solar system. Admiral Ben Rodriguez sat in his command center deep inside the dwarf planet Ceres. Around him, displays showed the progress of 12 different construction sites. Each site was building a planet-sized warship capable of destroying entire fleets. The project had taken 50 years of careful planning and absolute secrecy. "Sir, we have another diplomatic message from the Zilani Empire," reported Captain Steve Miller. "They are demanding answers about our increased mining activities." Ben read the message and felt his anger rise. The Zilani were the most arrogant species in the galaxy. They treated humans like children who needed constant supervision. They had no idea that humanity was preparing to change everything. "Send them the usual response," Ben said. "Tell them we are simply expanding our mining operations to meet council taxation demands." The lie came easily. For decades, humanity had played the role of the weak and primitive species. They had accepted insulting trade agreements and unfair treaties. They had allowed alien inspectors to monitor their activities and limit their technology development, all while secretly building the most powerful weapons the galaxy had ever known. The Galactic Council had made their biggest mistake 50 years ago when they first contacted Earth. Instead of treating humanity as equals, they had immediately classified humans as a developing species that needed guidance and control. They had restricted human expansion beyond the solar system. They had limited human military development. They had demanded tribute payments and resource quotas. What the aliens did not understand was that humans were very good at working together when they faced a common enemy. Every nation on Earth had contributed to the secret project. Scientists, engineers, miners, and soldiers had all worked together with a single goal: to make sure humanity would never be helpless again. Jake watched the alien inspection ship approach through the asteroid's disguised sensors. The ship was typical Galactic Council design: sleek, efficient, and completely predictable. The aliens inside would conduct their scans, take their samples, and file their reports. They would never suspect that they were actually inside one of the most dangerous weapons ever created. "Stealth systems are fully active," Lisa reported. "They will see exactly what we want them to see." The alien ship docked with the fake mining station Jake's team had built on the asteroid's surface. 3 Zalani inspectors came aboard, their tall purple forms moving with typical alien arrogance. Jake met them with a respectful bow and a fake smile. "Welcome to Mining Site 7, he said in the formal tone the aliens expected. "We are honored by your visit." Inspector Zethkol, the lead alien, looked around with obvious displeasure. "Your mining efficiency has decreased by 12% this quarter. The Council expects better performance from human operations." "We apologize for the shortfall," Jake replied, hating every word. "We have encountered some technical difficulties with the deeper excavations." The aliens spent 4 hours examining the fake mining equipment and interviewing carefully coached workers. They never suspected that massive construction was happening just a few hundred meters below their feet. Their scanners showed solid rock, where humanity's greatest secret was taking shape. After the aliens left, Jake returned to the real control center. On the screens around him, he could see the true scope of their work. The asteroid's interior had been completely transformed into a massive weapons platform. Gravity generators, quantum shields, and weapon systems that could destroy planets filled the hollowed-out space. "How much longer do we need?" Jake asked Dr. Carter. 6 months for this one," she replied. "But Jake, we are running out of time. Council surveillance is getting more intense. They are starting to ask harder questions." Jake nodded grimly. Intelligence reports suggested that the Council was planning something big. Some alien leaders were growing tired of treating humanity with even minimal respect. There were rumors of plans to relocate most humans to prison colonies and turn Earth into an alien settlement. "Then we better make sure we are ready," Jake said, looking at the displays showing humanity's secret fleet. 12 planet-sized warships, each one capable of fighting entire alien fleets. The galaxy thought humanity was weak and primitive. They were about to learn how wrong they were. Ambassador Helen Brooks stood on the observation deck of the Galactic Council flagship, watching Earth spin slowly below. The massive alien vessel had arrived 3 days ago with the largest fleet humanity had ever seen. Over 3,000 ships filled the space around Earth, their weapons pointed at the planet's surface. "The Council has made their final decision," said High Chancellor Vextar, the Zalani leader. His purple skin seemed to glow with satisfaction as he handed Helen a data. "Humanity has 48 hours to accept these terms." Helen read the document with growing horror, though she kept her face calm. The terms were worse than anyone had expected. 90% of humanity would be relocated to prison worlds in distant systems. Earth would become a Zalani colony. All human military forces would be dissolved. Any resistance would result in the complete destruction of human civilization. "These terms are unacceptable," Helen said quietly. "My government will need time to consider alternatives." "There are no alternatives," replied Fleet Admiral Marcus Stone of the Corvan Federation. The massive alien warrior looked pleased with himself. "Humanity has been judged unfit for self-governance. This is not a negotiation. It is an order." Helen requested permission to return to Earth to deliver the ultimatum. The aliens agreed, confident that humanity had no choice but to surrender. As her shuttle descended toward the planet, Helen activated a secure communication channel. "This is Ambassador Brooks," she said. "The package has been delivered. Repeat, the package has been delivered." On Earth, President Katie Williams received the coded message in her secure bunker beneath the White House. Around her, the leaders of every major nation waited for her decision. They all knew what the message meant. Project Titan was moving to its final phase. "Admiral Rodriguez," Katie said into her communication device, "you are authorized to